A very good morning to all of you out there, the grade 12 learners. It's been a while, but I'm happy to be here with you again. Ladies and gentlemen, I must just extend my thoughts to you at this time of the examination. And I believe as we have already started with exams, things are going fine thus far. Just one more hurdle to go because you'll be sitting for business studies on Thursday. Stay focused and you are almost there. And just to give you a brief of what we will be doing today, I'm going to be presenting on presentation of business information and human resources. And I must say this is just purely revision. And with me, you must know that there is no revision without activity. So I'm going to engage you in doing activities in a way to revise. But before we could start with any activity, I'm going to start by taking you through what is expected of you in as far as the examination guidelines regarding the two topics are concerned, and then we'll engage ourselves in an activity. We are going to start off with presentation of information. Now, presentation of information according to examination guidelines, this is what is expected of you. And what does that mean? It means you can be assessed in this forthcoming examination on any of the following that you are seeing on the screen right now. According to examination guidelines, in as far as this topic is concerned, you are expected to develop the following skills. 1, present information either verbally or non-verbally in a professional manner. Present, interpret, evaluate business information in a verbal, non-verbal, formal manner. Verbal presentations that includes written reports, scenarios, and case studies or any other written information. Non-verbal presentations that includes a variety of types of graphs, e.g. line, pie, bar, charts, and so on, and other verbal types of information, for example, pictures and photographs. You are also expected, in as far as the examination guidelines is concerned, to discuss or outline the criteria for logical and effective presentations. Plan and use visual aids, including multimedia presentations, to process and style presentations. Explain advantages as well as disadvantages of visual aids in both verbal and non-verbal format. Explain how to respond to questions about work and presentations in a non-aggressive and professional manner. Discuss how to handle feedback and amend plans. Motivate or make recommendations, decisions for future improvements based on feedback from business information. Continue with that. You are also warned that knowledge of this topic should enable you to answer in short paragraphs or longer and essay type questions. What does that mean? It means you can come across this question on any sections of our question paper, section A, section B, or section C. And the types of questions that you are likely to come across, they are questions based on case studies, scenarios, direct, indirect, short questions, and essay questions. So you can see that this type of a topic can be assessed in all 3 sections of the topic. So you cannot simply spot and say it will be an essay, or it will be a direct questions, or it will be in the multiple choice or section A type of question. So any section, this type of a question can be assessed in. Now, like I said, I'm going to involve you in an activity. What you are seeing on the board right now is an activity that I want you to do it for me right now. And I'm going to give you 20 minutes because we are revising now. And you must also understand, because of time, this activity will not address all aspects that are relating to this topic, but this activity will touch on some of the aspects that are expected of you. Let me just take you through this case study quickly before I ask you to answer the questions based on this case study. Answer the following essay question. It's an essay. Free State Province contributes to skills development of the youth every year. Best maths and science learners are selected from previously disadvantaged communities and sent to Cuba to study medicine. Shortlisted candidates are expected to make convincing presentations to a panel of selectors who then make a selection based also on the presentation itself. This is a case study, this is a background information, and I'm sure you can relate with this kind of information. Although this information is not based on business per se, but it has got that element of presentation in it. That's why I've given you this case study, and I'm expecting you to answer questions based on this case study in as far as presentation of business information is concerned. So I'm going to now give you the questions so that you start working on this case study, or you start working on this essay, and you've got only 20 minutes because we are revising. Board there, you can see the activities is still there, and it's an essay like I said, and continuation of this activity. Tuli, a young matriculant from Kopis in the Free State, is amongst the shortlisted candidates because of her 2013 matric results. In the light of this above information statement, advise her on her presentation and include the following in your answer: how she should prepare her presentation, different methods of presentation she could choose from, and how she could handle feedback at the end of her presentation. 40 marks. Like I said, you've got 20 minutes to do this activity, and it starts right now. And then after 20 minutes, I will come back so that we go through what you were expected to give, and then of course discuss it in the long run. So I wish you all the best with this activity. Start right now. All right, that was a very quick one, and I'm sure it was not that difficult for you to answer this question. Now let's go through what was expected of you. Remember, this is an essay.